ask you something and be honest. When was the last time you genuinely felt rested? Not just relaxed, but truly rested. Many of the people in this room don't remember, and many of us won't admit to, because we have been taught that exhaustion is normal and running on empty is just like what adulthood feels like.
But what if it isn't? What if this exhaustion we have normalized is the most expensive crisis hiding behind the plain sight? As per Forbes, one third of global employees, 66% employees, reported burnout in 2025. Gallup reports that cost of disengagement is somewhere
Between $428 million and $10 trillion are lost in productivity every single year.
This is not a personal problem. This is a civilizational one. And we are hiding behind the word we like to celebrate, busy. So today, I'm going to talk about 3 things which we walk past
Every single day, which is happening inside our body, inside our workplace, but somehow we keep ignoring them.
So number 1, the bodies we have learned to ignore, learned to stop listening to. So just notice how you're sitting at the moment. You just adjusted yourself, didn't you?
This is not a coincidence. This is your body trying to get your attention.
Our modern culture is literally reshaping our bodies. Long working hours are making our spine compressed, rounded back, which doctors calls as technique. And here is what gets me. As per Harvard research, this slouching reduces oxygen supply to our brain, causing up to 18% drop in concentration. 18% drop. Not because you have worked hard or you slept less, lack of sleep, but because how you are sitting at the moment. And we try to fix that focus problem with coffee, where the solution lies in our posture. Number 2, the stress we have learned to normalize. Here is that one thing we never ask in annual performance reviews. How's your energy? We always talk about outputs, deliverables, but not about energy. And data shows that about 60% employees feel tired and depleted by 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in the afternoon, halfway through working day. And we expect these tired, depleted employees to perform, innovate, lead, collaborate. When stress becomes chronic, that's when it depletes our creativity. It destroys our performance and takes out the joy from the very thing which makes our work meaningful. So the performance is not driven by number of hours worked, but performance is driven by our energy. Energy which we never replenish or protect until our body sends that signal. Number 3, the stillness gap nobody talks about. We are living in the world of relentless stimulation, the screens, notifications, emails, social media grabbing our attention every single minute. And our brain never get that time to pause. And I think that organizations are facing the much deeper problem than stress, which I like to call it as stillness gap. Employees are present physically, but Their calendars are full, their screens are lit, but they're mentally overstimulated and under-recovered. They cannot really rest, they cannot really perform. They're just performing the presence, whereas they are quietly depleting from inside. And here is that one thing which we don't notice about is that most dangerous form of burnout does not look like collapse, but it looks like showing up every single day, smiling. And I know this very well because I have experienced it myself. I've lived it. So 10 years ago, 2 a.m. in the morning, I was sitting in front of laptop, all emails replied, all tasks ticked off, but I couldn't sleep. Not because I was stressed or anxious about next day, but I was just empty. Stress has quietly taken over my sleep, my relationship, and my sense of self. And nobody around me could notice because I was presenting, I was present, I was there, I was performing, smiling every single day, ticking up all the ticks, all the boxes. So that night, I made a decision. I told myself that I can't be living my life like this. I need to take charge of my life. And that's when I explored yoga. And it has transformed my life. And since then, it has become mission of my life. And now I help people who are stressed, who are burnout, anxious, find their way back. Now, whatever I have learned so far and whatever research shows comes down to three things which are so available, so obvious, so constant, but we take it as a granted. I call it as MBR, 3 micro interventions, which we can do it in next 5 minutes at your desk, in your life. So M, move. Move your bodies before it forces you to. So stretch, roll your shoulders, stretch your neck, get up, stand, walk, move. Our bodies are not designed to sit in front of screen for 10 hours, but it is designed to move. B, breathe. That small, few conscious breaths to move you from that survival mode to clarity. So in for 4, out for 6. It's not a wellness trend. It is your parasympathetic nervous system moving you to that calm state. R, rest. Small moment of relaxation to recover your mind. So pause for 60 seconds. Relax, no screens, to recover yourself from that stillness gap. So move, breathe, rest. Not just once a year retreat or wellness retreat, but to be done every single day before your doctor sends you that invoice. So it is time that we redefine what performance means in KPI, not as key performance indicator, but keep people energized and engaged. Now, WHO says that, according to WHO, $1 invested in employee well-being, organization sees up to $6 in return in terms of improved productivity, reduced absenteeism, reduced healthcare cost, and better retention. So wellness is not a cost center, but it is the highest return investment most of the organizations have never done. So because engaged employees create innovation and engaged, energized employees create performance. So here is that most obvious thing somehow we keep missing, is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. So the future does not belong to the organization who expects great things from their people, but the future belongs to them who protect those people who makes this greatness possible. This is Archana Amlapure, founder of Ojas Yoga and Wellness, Singapore, wishing you health, happiness, harmony. Thank you.